Hi, Lee from Fine & Country, Derbyshire, and today I'm with Kate from Fine & Country Home Staging and Interior Design. We're at a property that we're just about to get dressed in readiness to come to the market. We'll show you some before and after shots later in the video, but Kate just wanted to have a quick chat with you about the service you guys provide for us and how great it's been for our business. So firstly, tell me a bit about your background.
Oh, my background is as an estate agent. I was an agent for 20 odd years.
Yep.
And then went into this knowing how much this sort of thing can help get a property sold.
So it came from sort of seeing it on the coal face, as it were. Absolutely. And actually working.
Sold a lot of houses and know the difference it can make.
Yeah, good. What's the best bit about doing this in terms of this home staging for you? Why do you get so much from it?
I think because the result is always so positive.
Right.
Because once we've got involved in a property, it generally sells.
Yep.
The odd one doesn't, but in most cases they do. And so, and it helps people who can't sell their properties. It helps agents.
Yeah.
It produces the best possible price at the end of the day as well.
So it's more about the result you get for the client ultimately.
It's always
that you
about
feel.
the financial result, yes.
Yeah. And how long have you been doing this for Fine & Country?
For 4 years now.
4 years. I mean, I've been using your service regularly now, and you've done all sorts of different jobs for me. So I think it genuinely has made a massive difference. I'm quite fortunate we've just won an award for being the best marketing and exposure agent within the Fine & Country network. And this is all part of this marketing wheel, I think, that we use really when it comes down to it. So is it just home staging, or do you do other services on top of sort of home staging as well?
We can do anything that helps get a property sold.
Yeah.
So whether it's looking at the garden and the general presentation outside, to outside decorating, to mending the roof, to cleaning the gutters out.
You've done driveways for me, you've done rendering for me, you've done decoration, you've done all sorts. So
So and going on then to inside, and it's recarpeting, it's painting, it's decluttering for people, helping them pack up some of their bits before they move.
Right.
So anything that helps a presentation.
Right, okay. Is it just before, or do you often do work afterwards for buyers as well? Or?
We can do work for buyers in that we can help with the interior design once they've moved in. We can also help your vendors by helping them move into their new properties. So we can do some home styling for them. We can do anything again that they want to.
Yeah, no, good. So what sort of properties does this work for?
Any property. Anything that is,
not just new builds?
No, anything that is going to be sold that we can help with.
Right, okay. And do you tailor the sort of what you do for each different property in terms of its age? Because, does this work in, say, a traditional grade 2 listed property or something like that?
Yes, so we have all sorts of furniture. We have a huge warehouse full of furniture.
Yeah.
And we've got all sorts that can go into old houses that suit that, or a brand new house like this that's quite contemporary. So
it fits within the property as such.
Yes.
Yeah. So I know the answer to this question, but do you think this should be something standard that all estate agents offer to their clients?
Without question, yes.
And why?
Yes. I think when you're selling a house, it's fairly aspirational to the buyer, and they go for looks. When they're looking on the internet, they scroll through properties on the internet and they go for the best looking properties with the best looking interiors.
Yeah.
That's what gets them
first
through
impressions.
the door. Absolutely, yeah. So it gets them, so having looked on the internet, it gets them into the property.
Yep.
And then once they get there, they just go, wow, when we've done something, and they say, we've got to live here. And then they're prepared to pay the price.
Yeah.
If they walk into a house and are quite disappointed, then you're not going to get the offer that you want.
Yeah. So we're in a house today which is obviously just been developed, empty. First impressions when you walk in, it's beautiful, but with the staging on top of it, it's going to make a real difference, isn't it? So
at the minute it's empty, it's echoey, as you can hear. People can't quite visualise where they're going to put the furniture in an empty room. They can't scale a room. It's even worse on the internet. If you see a picture of an empty room, you have no idea how big it is.
Sure.
It doesn't look great for you as the agent. It doesn't look great. Full stop. So once you've got furniture in, rooms actually look bigger once you've got furniture in, rather than smaller.
Yeah, absolutely. And what's the rough kind of cost around this? I mean, every house is different, I suppose, depending on how much dressing is needed, but do you have a rough sort of idea on what it might cost a client to dress a house, or is there any stats around that?
Yeah, if you're dressing an empty house, then it's around in the region of 1.5% to 2%.
Okay.
Of the value.
Right.
When you're doing a decluttering job or something else like that, then it's a rather bespoke price, and we'd have to go along and see how much that's going to cost. But we quote clients up front.
Okay. And what about the return? You know, is it worth the client doing it other than just selling it? Do they actually get a better price for their property?
That's the whole idea of doing it, is to get that financial reward for the client. The Home Staging Association have quoted figures, and the agents think they can get about 10% more for the client rather than if it's unstaged.
Which is quite a difference, really, isn't it? Really, for the vendor.
Yeah, it's definitely worth it.
Yeah, absolutely. And how long does it take?
We normally will go and see a client. If they say yes, it's probably 2 weeks turnaround, and then the actual project is probably a day to deliver, a day of dressing, and you're done, and you can get the photographs done. So we know people want to get the house on the market. We know you as the agent want to get the house on the market quickly. So, you know, we try and turn it around really quickly. Yeah, but rushing a house to the market before it looks its best is counterproductive at the end of the day, isn't it? So, so what particular plans have you got for this place? Well, we're going to, down here on the sort of lower ground floor, we're going to make this into it's obviously a kitchen, but dining table and chairs here, sitting room over there. I'm going to show you some before and after shots. Yeah, and it's on lots of different levels. So we've got a sitting room on the next floor up with a double bedroom, and then we're going to dress one of the bedrooms on the top floor. Brilliant. Okay. Perfect. Well, I think with that we're going to do some time-lapse video just showing you the stuff coming in. We'll then show you the before and after video as well. But thanks very much, and look forward to seeing this one being launched to the market soon. Yeah, we do. Thank you. Okay.